Hey guys, Ranger here, and welcome back to another video, another reaction and review, and this is to a new Mickey cartoon that came out. I suddenly started getting a few comments from people with my last MLPYTP telling me a new Mickey short came out, check it out, and so, apparent, let's see, sorry, I'm having to use this the scroll pad right here. I've only got two USB ports on this laptop, and I got a USB drive and a flash drive in one trying to copy files, and so I had to unhook my mouse to be able to use the camera, so I'm not used to using the scroll pad. But this is Gone to Pieces, and I already know from the thumbnail, from whenever I saw the thumbnail, the video, I know this. I recognize the limb that Mickey or Donald, one of the other, was holding as Goofy, so I know this is about the three of the guys, so let's check it out, dive in, and see what hilariousness awaits us. Again, it's taking me a bit because I'm trying to use a scroll pad, and I prefer to use a mouse. I don't like using the scroll pad. I prefer using a mouse. Starting video, 3, 2, 1, click. That took a bit. And the puzzle piece is cute.
Gentlemen, find your favorite chair, because I've got the popcorn.
And I've got the cocktail wieners. This calls for a toast.
Us, the three bestest buds in the whole wide. What's with the roller skates?
That's what I was wondering.
Funny you should ask, Mick. You see...
Ow. Ouch.
Goofy? Stay calm, Donald.
That's the thumbnail.
Stay calm. We have to stay calm now. His two bestest buds? We'll just put our pal back together.
Oh no. I don't
This
think...
little piggy had roast beef.
Oh no.
Boing, 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 boing.
Quick, Donald, grab him!
Boing, 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 boing.
Yeah, that's why I don't do drugs, kids. Professor Von Drake!
Donald, look! We can use this picture to see how his
Never
parts
mind.
go back together.
That'll work. Ooh, I like this music. Oh no. Love this music. What the heck? Really? Oh. Oh, so that's what caused the nuclear apocalypse.
Back where we started. If only we could go back and stop this from happening in the first place.
Oh
That's
no.
it! What's that? This! It's working! Goofy's going back together the same way he came apart! Goofy!
Cocktail wieners.
What's with the roller skates, Goofy?
Funny you should ask, Mick. You see...
Oh no.
My
Okay.
unicycle's in the shop.
Aw, Goofy! You're
That's
the
cute,
bestest
admit.
bud two friends could ever have.
Y'all ain't so bad yourselves.
Oh boy. Oh no. Mickey and Donald figured it out, but oh no. Oh no. Only cartoon logic. Only cartoon logic. Okay. Oh crap! Now I gotta try to use the scroll pad for this. Okay, I enjoy this cartoon. It obviously it's not one of my most favorite of the Mickey shorts. Basically, those are the Mickey and Minnie shorts. But I gotta say, this is a very fun cartoon. This is zany, it's wacky, it's completely bonkers. But that's what makes it so much fun. It totally applies the cartoon logic into it, and that's just what makes it so zany, so off the wall, insane, and fun. And I have to say, the concept of the puzzle pieces here, gone to pieces and everything, it kind of makes me think about Banjo-Kazooie, but, you know, that's just me. But, are you telling me I can't? There we go. So, basically, the guys are going to have some little, party here with, you know, just the three of them, which is cool, you know, just guys' day. I was going to say guys' night, but it's middle of the day. And, Goofy ends up going to pieces in a hilarious fashion. And only Goofy, really. Okay, correction, not only Goofy, because Mickey and Donald do it at the end of the short, but, I mean, this is just cartoon logic here at some of its finest. And so the guys decide, well, we know we're here. At first, you know, they completely panic, but then they realize, so they decide they can put them back together. And honestly, they kind of succeed. Kind of, actually. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It actually looks like Goofy, but he somehow is a pogo stick. And this makes me think of that old... He is a pogo stick at this point for some reason. And this makes me think about the old Goofy cartoon from, I think it was the 40s or 50s. I don't know if this is a direct homage to, if this was intended to be an homage to that particular cartoon, but this is what it makes me think of is that old cartoon, Goofy cartoon from the 40s or 50s. I don't remember the title of it, but it was a cartoon basically where I think it was after the war effort, and they were trying to. It was like people were trying to figure out alternative ways of transportation, and finally at the end of it, it showed a pogo stick, and the song was "Hop on your pogo stick," or something like that. And everybody were using pogo sticks at the end of it. And that's what this made me think of. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't use like a short rendition of that clip, of that song, during this scene as a little homage to that. But it's funny that they, you know, he was basically that. Part of me thinks that this cartoon also gave a good excuse for them to be able to highlight different soundtracks in this, because this scene in the garage, this music that they played during this segment, was totally beast. I love this music. And the moment that the car parts box landed in the Goofy parts, I knew something was going to happen. Sure enough, they made a car out of him. How they didn't recognize that, I have no idea, but this was absolutely hilarious. Also, the music that they played during this first segment, where they make him into a totem pole, is also really great. I also really like the music that they played during this segment as well. But the whole segment of Goofy being a vehicle was just completely zany and crazy, and really fun because as a gearhead, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then one acorn sends him flying. Honestly, yeah, that's honestly relatable. Not that I've ever hit an acorn while driving and went flying into the distance. I've never done that, but I do know like the concept of walking along and suddenly just tripping over one little thing, or you can be riding a bicycle or maybe a motorcycle. I've never been on a motorcycle, but I have a bicycle, and you hit just one little pebble or one little rock, and suddenly you lose control, and that's it. You totally wipe out. But seeing this explosion here in the background, honestly, this makes me think of Fallout Equestria, honestly, because of the green bell. This looks like a green bell firebomb that just went off. And so, like, this could be fun because this could be considered like an undocumented, like, this is the official version of Fallout Equestria of what started it, but nobody knew what happened. it wasn't because of a war between the ponies and the zebras. No, it was Goofy exploded in the distance. And that's what caused it. That's what started it. But of course, the green could also be a correlation to Goofy because all of the characters have a different color coordination for them. We see it. I've seen it. It's present in Roadster Racers, but it's also present in other things such as Disney's Party, the old GameCube game. Um, Mickey is red, Minnie is pink, Daisy is purple, Donald is blue, Goofy's is green, and Pluto's is yellow. Billy's was also yellow, I believe, in that game too. But yeah, that green could be in correlation to that as well. And of course, using bonkers cartoon logic, Mickey is able to somehow use the trampoline to manage to get Goofy's parts to go back together to the way that they were, and make Goofy again. It's cartoon logic. You just don't. It's cartoon logic. You just don't question it. And like I said, during this scene right here, this little scene of Mickey, this is cute. Honestly, it really is. And Goofy hugs Mickey and Donald until they explode into pieces, and I can only imagine what's going to happen with the duo whenever Goofy puts them back together. I don't even want to know. But I have to go back, and it's interesting. Honestly, this is probably here we see Mickey's house in the beginning of the cartoon, and this is a very lovely looking little home. And this is my favorite variation of Mickey's home that I have seen so far, honestly. It's a nice, quaint little house. It's got like the stone. It's got like either a stone wall or stone underpinning under the house, and then it's got some nice, not red brick, but looks like nice red paint, and it has like a palm tree. It looks like some sort of smaller palm tree or something. Growing in the yard, which is really cool. I love the stone pathway leading across to the driveway, and the solar lights that line the walkway. Very nice. And we see a single car garage. This is a very quaint, very cute little house, and I love the design for this. I can totally see Mickey and Minnie living in this. And of course, we got the little Mickey icon above the doorway here, which is really cool, above the little porch area, which is really cute and really nice. And like I said, I can totally imagine Mickey and Minnie living in this house, like if they were married, which in my head they are. But of course, we see little Mickey icons on the desk here with the door handles. Very nice little detail to that. And then we go up to Mickey's bedroom, and it's a very quaint little bedroom with what looks like hardwood floor, some light brown and darker brown paneling underneath, and we see the curtains are pulled on these windows, which is nice. I'm assuming these are windows, and nice little bedside table here, nice lamp. I like that lamp. And again, I can imagine the fun that the mice would have here. Yes, I have a dirty mind. If you don't like it, too bad. And the laundry room as well, with a broom. Oh, it looks like one of those Swiffer dust mops. Yeah, that's cool. And washer dryer cabinets. Again, this looks very nice. That really does look nice. It looks both modern and has a bit of a classic style to it, which I think is very, very cool. Let's get a glimpse of the backyard again, where we see the stone pathway walking around to the back of the house. And we see that Mickey has a trampoline in the yard. Again, I can imagine the mice playing around on the trampoline in a non-sexual and totally sexual way. We also get a glimpse into Mickey's garage, where we see a bicycle hanging up and a chainsaw next to it. Xmas stuff in a box. Okay, bowling ball. We see a calendar, cans of paint, or sort of rug. We get a glimpse at the car parts box, where we see a brake pedal, springs, wires, red and blue cables. I can't tell what that other thing. It looks like tires, but I could be wrong on that. And Donald driving a forklift. This is interesting, but ironically, where I paused here, it looks like Mickey's trying to cut Donald in half. But there's one thing that I have to say with this that looks a little confusing is the seat. If I'm not mistaken though, isn't the forklift, wouldn't the steering wheel and the seat be completely opposite? Like, I thought the rear of the forklift was always where the smaller tires were, and the front wheels, or the front tires, was where the steering wheel was and everything. That's what I thought. At least that's all the forklifts that I've seen. They might actually make them like this, reverse. I just haven't seen any personally. But yeah, this was a very fun cartoon. The mice were just, I mean, sorry, not the mice, but Donald, Goofy, Mickey just planning on just fun outing, just just calm day, and then Goofy ends up in a cartoonish fashion ends up going to pieces. So Mickey and Donald have to try to put him back together, and it all results in complete and utter hijinks until finally they manage to put him back together. Yeah, zany, really zany cartoon, but a very fun cartoon. This is totally one of those cartoons where there's so much zany stuff that happens in it, you don't know what to expect, but every zany thing that happens just leaves you thinking, oh my gosh, what in the world? It's hilarious, it's fun, and I did very much enjoy it. I did really enjoy it. So again, to Disney, everybody that worked on this cartoon, thank you all so much for this cartoon. It was really crazy. It was a lot of fun. So thank you all so much, and thank you again to everybody as well. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for joining me, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next video that I do. Take care.